The British became the world's first drug dealer empire. Their first drug was tobacco.
Their first drug was tobacco. They later on upgrade to opium. And that's going to generate huge amounts of money. But the real trick that the English did was they figured out, first of all, how to assess victory and defeat in such a way that they learned how to manipulate defeats into little victories. And also in the process, they realized something critical. They could conquer a country and then transfer its wealth to England. And so 20 years after winning the 7 Years' War, which lasted 9 years, they will fight a 6-year-long battle against us, a 6-year-long war against us called the Revolutionary War, which was really a civil war. And they quit the war, even though militarily they're winning. And the reason they quit the war is because they discovered something really interesting. They had the Royal Proclamation of 1763 with the Native Americans. It gave the Native Americans everything from Appalachian Mountains to the Mississippi, which meant that they couldn't exploit that land. But in the meantime, the agriculture practices that they were using in Virginia and North Carolina had wrecked the soil. Maryland had wrecked the soil. So the southern colonies, which were the big cash crop colonies, were no longer productive. The Virginian soil was so ruined, in fact, that Virginia had to import tobacco by the time of the Revolution. Actually, by 1754, Virginia was already importing tobacco. So the English were no longer making money off the southern colonies, not the way they wanted to. What they realized in 1781 was, if they surrendered to us, effectively the British Empire cut itself in half by land, not population, right? But in terms of square kilometers, they basically chopped the British Empire in half. It freed the British Empire to become the good guy in people's minds.
Do you think the British Empire was smart, evil, or both? Let me know what you think in the comments.